So today we may be put in a position to make groundbreaking discoveries. Forge new connections. They'll transcend the boundaries of convention. So today's the day to let your imagination soar, to let your ideas flow freely, to go with the flow to what shows up in your path. Because the universe is beckoning you to chart a course towards innovation and enlightenment. So sit back, relax, and join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy, utilize this energy, and move forward today and every day. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. I send it right back to you. You guys absolutely rock. Welcome to your daily focus for May the 9th, 2024, and we will start with the numerology. We have the 9 energy. So even though we are in new moon energy, as we try to move forward into that new moon energy, we find where we're hitting bumps in the road, limitations, challenges show up. We have to find the balance. We have to make room for that new beginning. Maybe it's time, maybe it's energy, maybe it's resources that we need to put into it. We don't have enough of it because of other things in our life. The 9 is about completions, endings, moving past, leaving it in the rearview mirror in order to make the room for the new beginnings, the new starts in our life. If we look at the daily numerology, it'd be a 5 plus a 9 plus an 8. That gives us that beautiful energy of 22. Truly, the 22 is one of the strongest numbers in numerology. If you look at it through a tarot perspective, we start at the 0, we go to 21. The Fool is the 0, 21, the World card, and then the 22nd card is the Fool again. Because we start that path over, those patterns over on an elevated level with more wisdom, more knowledge. The 22 energy is about things happening very quickly in our lives. If we've been working towards something, if we've been putting our energy towards something, under 22 energies, things can just come to life, seemingly out of nowhere. And we have Uranus actually in the mix today, so the only thing we know that we can expect with Uranus in the mix is the unexpected. Okay, we'll dive into the astrology at that point. Then I guess the sun is in Taurus, our moon is in Gemini, and Mercury SEMI-SEXTILES Uranus. Okay, so our words, our thoughts are sparked by excitement, by novelty, uniqueness, the unknown. Okay, wonderful news may come in on a day like today. We'll definitely have those invigorating conversations. We'll have a beautifully creative imagination, and all of this will lead us to veer off course into unexpected directions, which usually sounds like, oh no, here we go down that twisted path. But these detours are not disruptions, okay? Rather, they are opportunities for new adventures, for growth. So our minds become this fertile ground for learning, for expansion. So embrace the unknown today with an open heart, a curious spirit. Go with the flow. Okay, it's through these encounters that you will glean the insights, the perspectives to take you into a new tomorrow. So it's your willingness, we all have free will, to embrace the future-oriented thinking today, to maintain an open-minded approach today, and that will unlock the door to your originality and your ingenuity. Okay, we'll go to the cards. So we had the happily ever after on the bottom there. We'll see if it shows up again. Okay. So I'm sorry I'm late, very busy, and I even said that, when I look back on the weekly, I told myself that I just wasn't paying attention, that I would be quite busy. Anyways, here we go. We've got, I made it home to do it, and I'm sorry I'm late for those of you who try and tune in earlier, or if you're waking up in the morning, because I just didn't show up for you. I did show up, I was just terribly late, and I apologize. So we have the King of Cups as our underlying energy. The King of Cups is understanding our foundation so that we can build strongly upon it, to make sure that we are not giving away our strength, our courage, our empowerment. in some way, in some form. Maybe we're working more or harder or more intensely on somebody else's agenda than we are working on our own agenda. So we need to make ourselves a priority under this time. It's a new moon. It's about your new moon. It's about your new steps going forward. So you need to put the focus on where you want to go, what you want to create. We have very fertile ground surrounding us. It's come in from the new moon, and it's here again today, with Mercury and Uranus talking in the sky, with the 22 energy being upon us. So it is about understanding that foundation and making sure that it has the strength we need in order to grow, in order to step into our tomorrow. We can't have things too far out of balance. Maybe there's some healthy dialogue that needs to happen, some communication on your intentions and why things are the way they are for the present moment. We have the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups, I kind of get this right now as somebody told you once upon a time you shouldn't, you mustn't, you can't, and you believe them. But it was their opinion. It wasn't really something that you should have carved into stone, but you went forward thinking that you shouldn't and you couldn't and you mustn't and you can't. So that is the representation of the flowers, of what you shouldn't and you couldn't. You mustn't touch the flowers. You can't go near the flowers. What would make you ever think that you are deserving of those flowers? What makes you so special? Back up. You're gonna hurt something. You're gonna ruin the flowers. What are you doing so close to that? They'll never lead you to your true happiness. Don't even look at them. Okay? They're just a distraction. And this angel, this presence, maybe it's your higher self, appears next to you. And as you pull away and try and hide from where you really want to expand and embrace, the angel says that was meant for you this whole time. To follow your gut, to go with the flow, to see what shows up in your life and embrace it and know that you are worthy and deserving of just that and so much more. We have the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords is about going forward into uncharted territories and not fearing it, but look at it as an adventure. Allow the anticipation, the enthusiasm to start boiling up with you, trusting in this new path, this unknown territory that you're being called to. The swords on the front of the boat represent the fact that you are ready for this, that you have been preparing for this your whole life, that it's time for you to embrace exactly where you want to go, where you want to lead yourself to. We take that stick and we firmly push ourselves off. The water is calm. We don't have to fear about our safety or anything else. All of that is being provided. But it is about us going forward, experiencing new chapters in our life. And we have the Tower card. Just when we thought we were going to have nice, easy energy, the Tower card shows up. And the Tower card is one that with the cards on the table, it's about breaking through that glass ceiling. Look at that glass ceiling. Look at how it is just being blown to pieces. That is us inside there. That is our ball of energy. That is our strength. That is our courage. To color outside the lines, to think outside the box, to accept in the new experiences. To say, no, I'm not going to follow that anymore. I'm doing it my way. I will be seen. I will be heard. I am deserving. And when you really understand that that strength is something that you should own, your empowerment comes back to you, where you've given it away, where you've handed it out to other people. Situations. This is the time to break through that glass ceiling. This is the time to take a chance on yourself. This is the time to believe that that dream is inside you for a reason, and embracing that dream and going after that dream. Okay, an oracle card. Let's see what we get here. We have clear out the old, the 5. clear out the old. Look at that artwork. We got a city in the background, an owl sitting there, a rose. What do you see? It really is a beautiful deck. Nature's Whispers. Okay. Whatever you are experiencing now is a creation that you have brought into existence from past thoughts and feelings. While in this moment it may have caught you up, you can let go and begin to dream of a new reality. Let go of the aspects of this creation that no longer serves you or has any purpose. Release what has gone wrong in the past. Release also any material possessions that do not serve the new dream you now want to create. Know that where you are now, you can create anew and begin again. So very much we need, what the 9 energy came in to tell us, that we do need to release today. And today is a day where it supports us in releasing these things in order to make space for the new beginnings, the new starts that we want to invite into our life. Know that every day, each of us, it's a very natural thing that we do. We manifest. We manifest our tomorrows based on what we are thinking, what we are drawing into, what we are focusing on the previous days. So if you're focusing on the lack of, guess what? More lack will appear in your life. I counseled one woman one time. She said, all I want to do, Tilly, is get to 0. And I said, that's your problem. Because she was like, no matter what she tried to do, now she was in jeopardy of losing her house and her car. But she was asking to get to 0. So they heard she wants to get to 0. Pull it all back. Let's have something else happen that she has to put out a lot of money. Let's really break this girl. She wants to get to 0. So, just understand of what you are asking for. Okay? Why you want it. Put your emotion in it. Feel the happiness, the joy, the pride, the celebration when that moment appears in your life. When it becomes a reality where you have more than enough money in the bank to cover those bills and any others that appear. Rather than seeing the lack of. You go to the mailbox, you don't go, oh my gosh, these bills are killing me, they're draining every penny I got. Because guess what's going to happen? More bills will appear to drain every penny you've got. So start thinking about your words and start empowering yourself to move forward in the direction you want. Like I said at the beginning of this, we all create every single day. So be conscious of what you're creating going forward and see your world open up in a whole new light to you. Let's get an animal before we go. And we have with us today the Queen of Earth. Thoughtful, caring, creative, and ingenious. The Belgian hare appears. A little bunny rabbit appears. You will be given advice that's both practical and creative, and it should be followed precisely. Focus on only the positive in every situation or person. So yeah, focus on the positive, absolutely. You'll be given advice that's both practical and creative. I do like that because it's going to be something that is doable, but wow, like that's really thinking outside the box, and I never would have thought of moving in that direction or approaching it in this way. So, watch what comes to you today in order to maybe solve something that's, it's just been like a rock. And there's no breaking through it. And all of a sudden you see how you can easily just go through it. It's like it's not even there anymore. So until we meet again, remember, I do love you.